Good morning. Thank you for being here. Very excited about the news that came out yesterday. College football. That's why it's great, the bowl experience, and we could not be more excited with the opportunity to play at Myrtle Beach, and I'm just so excited to extend a continuation of our season for these seniors. And what they have meant for this program, to have an opportunity to play together one more time, is very humbling and super excited. We see the teams this afternoon at 2:10, and I know they'll be sitting up nice and tall with big smiles on their faces. So, there's all the positives with preparation for a bowl game, the extra practices, things like that. But really, at the end of the day, that's for your program development, which is obviously huge, but the life experiences that our guys have gone through at this point, last year in Arizona, now this year with Myrtle Beach, and that opportunity, our football team is going to get a chance to see some parts of the United States that they have not seen, and I think it's why college football is so great. Just a couple of things with Coach Helton, Georgia Southern, tradition-rich program. I think I looked it up. They have 6 national championships in the FCS level, and don't know much about them. We're diving into them right now here this morning, and I know that they played Buffalo last year in our league, Ball State this year, and the Sun Belt Conference is a top to bottom, very good conference. And I know that Coach Helton will have them ready to go, but we're looking forward to the matchup. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Hey, Eric Deck with the Athens Messenger. Coach, obviously this isn't the kind of end goal that you guys have hoped for going into the year, but still heading in with a chance to cement only the second or first time back-to-back 10-win seasons in program history. Just how excited are you guys for the opportunity to kind of get that sort of history and then end this season?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I should have mentioned, winning a bowl game is one of our goals, one of the expectations here, and we have an opportunity to do that. I think that any time that you have a chance to play one more time together as a team, because you have all the hard work that these young men do and what they go through. Very resilient bunch, and as a reward for these guys, And so, sure, we're going to try to win the game, and like you said, that's an opportunity that we have in front of us. It won't be the sole motivation, but certainly have an opportunity to get that done for these guys would make the season even that much more special.
Aiden Crowley with WOUB. You kind of mentioned the senior impact on this team. What's your message to those guys going into ultimately like their last week of prep and everything?
Yeah, it'll be an emotion for those guys, knowing, okay, this is our my last time I'm on play with these guys. But we got some time to get through that, for those guys, so they can focus on the game. Looking back, to be honest with you, we had senior day for the Miami game, and just looking what we can do different. That's an emotional time. You're asking guys to, hey, it's my senior day, and having for them to have to go through that, and then cancel and get locked in for the game. That's a big thing, So we've got a couple weeks here, and they know it's their last time. I think that will help that transition, and I just think, again, the experience in that locker room. I got 10 more practices in that locker room. I think those things will take care of itself, and yeah.
Ashley Beach with Ohio Athletics. You mentioned getting back into practice earlier. What's something you're hoping to improve upon?
Yeah, it's a very good question. To be honest with you, last year's bowl game was later. And then the previous bowl would have been Potato Bowl. That was also later. So we haven't had a bowl game this early. I think we kick it off, 11 a.m., first one. That's exciting. And some things that we got to improve on. I think we got to build off of the second half against Akron, right? I mean that's a great starting point, and we'll see, where we are game plan wise headed into the game. But ultimately, your defense, you want to stop the run, make them one-dimensional. Offensively, you got to find a running game. That's a lot of coach speak, but those are the things that our team will be hearing from their head coach.
And then obviously kind of with the landscape of college football and the transfer portal and all that, I kind of want to talk on the flip side of how exciting is it for you guys to kind of get to see maybe some younger prospects that hadn't touched the field as much and just kind of see where their progression is.
Yeah, I think practice-wise and game. We'll dedicate probably 20 minutes of practice, which is 4 periods, to our younger guys. And just the guys that we will be working with in the spring, and get them more familiar with our packages, offense, defense, and special teams. Those are opportunities, and then we'll see where we are in the game, and as far as game time experience. I don't know right off the top of my head if we'll have if you'll see some guys that haven't played all year, but you'll see some guys that maybe get more than 4, 5, or 6 snaps. Chase Hendricks, big example. He's gotten 20 snaps, 25 snaps a game, something like that, and his snap count could increase.
And then, Coach, kind of shifting gears again a little bit, the MAC announced the new scheduling changes they'll be introducing. Just your opinions on that. What did you kind of take away from all that?
That was I caught wind of it. The head coaches really haven't had that discussed a whole lot in our head coaches meetings. All right, so I to be honest with you, I don't know. I'm curious about tiebreakers and how all that works. And I haven't seen anything come across my desk yet on that. I know I'm curious to find out how that's going to play out, but I think it's a positive. I know that's the intent, and we'll just take it as it comes. That's really all I can say to it, right now.
This is silly, but do you like going to the beach?
Yes, I do, and so I know my family's excited, and I know the players are going to be excited. Again, I could tell you so many stories from DeMontre Tuggle going to the Potato Bowl in tubing, and going to Arizona and seeing cactus and the hill, the beauty of that, and the experiences that this team has gone through, and had opportunity to do that with a successful season makes it that much more special. But yes, I love going to the beach. Yes.
Just to kind of follow up on Eric's question a little bit with the transfer portal, obviously a couple of your guys within the building electing to enter the transfer portal. How difficult or how much has your job changed with the new landscape of college athletics and the amount of movement that goes on?
Yeah, it's a lot, but that information you have is out there. I'll leave it at that, and I want this to be about Myrtle Beach and our bowl game and that community down there and how excited we are.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.